Welcome, Mr. Young. How may I help you today?
My wife thinks I have a hearing loss, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
Okay. So you're just in here for a normal hearing eval?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, what situations do your wife thinks that you need a hearing aid for?
She's telling me that I say what and huh a lot, just in situations like restaurants with a lot of background noise and stuff, but it's really just because people are mumbling and talking too fast and too soft, so it's not a hearing loss, it's just people need to speak up and not mumble.
Okay, so you don't feel like you have any struggling with your hearing?
No.
Okay. And it says that your last hearing eval was about 20 years ago when you were normal?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see here that it says one of your hobbies was in car races. So how long did you do that?
Just a couple years.
Was it recent or was it a long time ago?
It's probably 10 years ago.
Okay, how long would you be around in the car races?
Maybe 3 hours every few weeks.
Did you wear hearing protection?
Sometimes.
Okay. All right, so everything else. Oh, you're on certain medications, I see. So you're on blood pressure medications? Carcinogens? Okay. All right, well, let's go inside and do your audiogram.
Okay. How long is it going to take?
It won't take very long. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is what we call an audiogram. This is how I plotted the softest sounds that you're able to hear when we put you in the booth. So up here we have pitches, so like pitches on the keyboard from low to high. And over here we have volume, from very, very soft to jet engine loud. The circles are for your right ear, and the X's are for your left ear. So here we have this 25 dB line, and everything above it we consider normal hearing. Everything below we consider a hearing loss. So we are seeing that you do have a hearing loss in these high frequency ranges, which could help contribute to why you might have some trouble hearing people in conversation.
Wait, you said I do have a hearing loss?
You do, yes, sir. You have it in the high frequencies, starting at about 3,000 is where I'd consider you in beyond.
And you're sure about that?
Yes, sir. This is how I was able to plot. You were responding to the buttons the way, and I knew that you weren't lying, and I knew that you were responding them the way that when you were hearing them.
I thought I heard all of them.
No, sir, you heard right. You did hear these below, but with the beeps that you did start to hear, we would consider you at a hearing loss.
Okay.
So it could mean that you are having trouble with speech because you are having some hearing loss in the frequencies of speech.
So what does this mean?
Well, what I would recommend is what we can do. I know you seem a little bit hesitant with hearing aids, but we can do a loaner set of hearing aids that you can demo for about 2 weeks and see if you notice a difference and see if your wife notices a difference.
Well, I think of hearing aids as for old people, and I don't like how you can see them behind your ear. Is there anything where you can't see them?
Unfortunately, you don't have a hearing loss that is appropriate for what we call an in-the-canal hearing aid, where it does go straight into your canal and it makes it a little bit harder to see. But nowadays, we have what we call a RIC hearing aid that does go behind your ear, but it has a very thin wire that would take someone like a professional like me to really notice that you even have a hearing aid in your ear.
Okay.
To go over the rest of your results, when I put pressure in your ear at the beginning, you had normal, what we call a normal temp, and that is normal middle ear pressure. So your eardrum is working fine. All of your reflexes, which is when you heard those loud beeps, were present except at 4K, which would line up with my audiogram because you do have what we qualify as a hearing loss at 4K right there. When what we call OAEs is when those alien sounds that you heard in your ear, that is how we measure how your cochlea, which is your organ of hearing, is working. And pretty much they were all absent in both ears. And that also qualifies with a hearing loss. It shows me that you're not hearing as well as you could. When I bumped you up with to about conversational level, you were able to hear a lot of the words when they were at a louder sound.
So what does that mean?
Meaning that you would benefit from hearing aids. That hearing aids could be something that you could see a noticeable difference in when you're talking to people. And I know you're a busy man, and this can help you keep going with all the people and being able to hear and not miss what they're saying and have people repeat.
Okay. Well, I guess I will talk with my wife and see what we want to do because I don't think I'm ready for hearing aids right now. And I gotta go, so I can call y'all back if I decide.
Okay. One thing I do want to note is I would encourage you to wear hearing protection when you're in loud noises, especially if you go back to the car races. It would be very helpful for your hearing to be able to wear hearing protection, and so you're not damaging your hearing anymore.
Okay. Well, I can do that. That's easy enough. Thanks.
Thank you. It's only 6 minutes.